Excellent. Friday, your whole job. Everything's all set up. All set up. I had a great weekend. It was my birthday weekend, and I went to Mexico City. I went to Mexico City for my birthday last weekend. Yeah, I was. I like that. All in your number. All in your number.
Is this in the way, Dominguez? It doesn't give you better lighting, the light shining off, no?
You need like spotlight.
Yeah, I need a direction.
Yeah. I said that to somebody like this week. I got I was like, hey man, it's gone so far now. I can't get worse.
families have seen. Thanks everybody for being here today, our family and friends, all of our students around. Fridays are some of our most favorite days because we get to celebrate what we do here at Venture. While we have 4, we've had 26 graduates and over 700 credits earned this year, thanks to these great teachers and staff around our building. So we're going to let the advisors say a few words, but can we give them one standing ovation, please?
Good morning, happy Friday. Man, we got started fast. Okay. Well, I have the pleasure of introducing our first graduate for today, Brian Cervantes. It's always nice when they actually like me and they want me to speak for them, so thank you, Brian. So Brian started with us in February of 2023. And as you can see by that smile, it's very engaging. He's always been a kind young man, and with that smile, he can make anyone's day better. Life hasn't always been easy for Brian, but as you can see today, it didn't keep him from achieving his first big milestone of graduating from high school. So, yay. So we asked Brian what he wants to do immediately after graduation. So he wants to go to a trade school to become a welder. I'm in the wrong profession. I just can't do anything in a straight line, so you're going to be much better than mine. His goal for the next 5 years is to buy a 2020 Honda Civic Type R, to get his daughter through school. And she is so cute. What do you feel is your biggest accomplishment? Graduating with his daughter. And what are some things at Venture that positively impacted him? The teachers, of course, the friends that he's made, and the social workers. So, let me get my voice ready for this next part. Some staff that he would like to thank, or people that he would like to thank, is I want to thank my family for always believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. A very special thanks to Mr. Perales and Ms. Thompson for always being there for me when I wanted to talk to them. And you got little big hand. Ms. Goodspeech for always making sure I'm always on the right track. Ms. Wilson, Ms. Kastner, Ms. Anderson, Mr. Ostrowski, Ms. Yang, Ms. Varela, Mr. Dominguez, Ms. Van Osdale, and Ms. Gardner for checking up on me when they see me walking in the hallway, which is true, I've seen it a lot. And a special thanks to Ms. Debbie for all the tardy passes that she's given me. We make really good relationships here, and so I want to say that there was a typo in here because he forgot to put that I'm And so with that, I'm so happy to introduce our first graduate today, Brian Cervantes.
Good morning, my name is Ms. Garcia. I am a healthcare attorney. It is an honor to speak on behalf of one of our graduates today, Deegan Lice. Although I only had the pleasure of working with Deegan for a short time, it didn't take long to see that he has the determination that he needed. Deegan is a very shy, humble, and smart young man, but his actions speak louder than words. When he came to our school, he was already so close to finishing his journey, and he stayed focused and worked hard to reach his goal. During his time with us, Deegan showed great respect towards all of our teachers. His kind of life attitude stood out and reflected the type of young man that he is. He's responsible. considerate and determined. He shared that his greatest accomplishment in high school was never giving up, and today that has paid off. Deacon also wanted to thank his grandma Rosie, who has been on his side for every step of the way. Her love and support have meant the world to him. It is clear that she's been a big part of his success. Deacon, while I haven't known you for long, I've seen enough to know that you're going to succeed. Stay focused, stay respectful, and keep that same determination that got you here today. After graduation, Deacon plans to attend barber school with dreams of one day opening his own barber shop. Congratulations, Deacon. We're proud of you, and we wish you all the best as you move forward with your next journey.
Okay, so I now have the impossible task of speaking on one of the most special students I've ever had, even before I came here, and that's just simply not going to happen. There's too much, and so I'm going to allow a person who has a much richer and longer relationship with him cover that part. But he wrote some beautiful words, and so I'm going to share his words only and pass the microphone. Jaden is planning to take a gap year and spend some time working with his grandpa's and adjuster at an envelope company or anyway, where he works after that, he's just going to let God guide him where he is meant to go. In the next 5 years, Jaden hopes to be financially stable, to eventually go to college, and he strives for something better. He wants to help his family and pay them back for everything. This is the type of selfless person this young man is. He wants to pay them back for everything and give them what they truly deserve, just as they have done for me. He wants to get his mom her dream pet, if she hasn't beaten him to it by then, to simply live his life in happiness, surrounded by his family and the people he cares about the most, while making them happy in return. That is all he truly wants. He said, I'm so grateful for the chance to graduate and for the blessing of meeting all of my wonderful teachers and friends. I truly thank God for bringing each of them into my life. You've not only been friends, but also a beautiful part of my journey, a chapter I will treasure forever. To my teachers, advisors, and all the wonderful staff I've seen from time to time, everyone is just so warm and sweet, and I truly cherish each of you. First, I want to thank my advisors, Mr. Darnell, Mrs. Crasher, and Ms. Marissa, because they always pumped me up and never gave up on me and helped me up when I was down. They mean everything to me. Mr. Darnell is like my school uncle. He's fun and motivating and caring and always there when I need it. Ms. Crasher is like my school mom, kind and caring and always there when I need her most. And Ms. Marissa, like my school fun, cool aunt. They were the best. I'll never forget them and what they've done for me to get me here. Second, I would like to thank Ms. Walter Casper for being my first teacher where I ever was seen every day. When I first started this, especially because we could relate to our love of video games together. She was always sweet and kind, and I was really sad to leave her class every day. Ms. Parsons giving me a chance to come here and be a part of the adventure and beginning this chapter of my life. And Ms. Hudson, who has been there with me from the beginning. And my mom, when we had almost lost hope. She came in and saved us, and we would not be here without her. Ms. Hudson, you're the best teacher ever, and I'll never forget you and your kindness and everything you've done. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I want to thank Ms. Wilson and Ms. Thomas for always watching over me and helping me get through history. And I want to thank Ms. Beaver and Ms. Ritchie for helping me get through English. I want to thank Mr. Owen, Ms. Smith, and Ms. Sinclair for helping me through math, and also Ms. Haverly. I also want to thank Ms. Bella for helping me get through forensic science, and I also want to thank Ms. Cole for helping me get through chemistry. It was super fun and difficult. I don't see the fun thing. I want to think it's interesting. Negrete for helping me get through Spanish, along with Miss Anderson, who is great at speaking Spanish, by the way. In fact, if you wanted to ask Miss Anderson to come up and speak for us in Spanish, you didn't do that? Okay. I want to thank the speaker for introducing me to a student council. It was a lot of fun, and I met most of my friends there. I definitely recommend taking that class if you have the opportunity. Now, I want to thank Ms. Robbins for helping me get through the art and for the talks we had about the supernatural encounters and fun conversations overall. I'm sorry if I forgot someone. This was just off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, it sounds so well prepared. I can tell you really mean these words. I want to thank everyone, though, that has helped me and that I've come across and chatted with, because you all made my time at Venture very special, and it felt like we were actually family to me. I do want to make a shout out to Avery. I promise I am not a puzzle thief. If she's in the crowd, I also want to shout out to my friends Faith, Rachel, and Avery for sticking with me, especially Faith, because without her, I would not have met any of them. I also want to make a shout out to my mom and my family for helping me get through everything, especially my mom always being there for me. And I only hope to help provide for my family. Hopefully one day pay them back for everything they've done for me, because without them, I don't know where I'd be right now. I also want to say a special thank you to my great grandfathers and uncles who I know are very proud of me and watching from above. My great grandma, who couldn't be here because she lives quite a distance away. I also want to thank my sisters for just being there for me, and even though they can get on my nerves sometimes, I deeply care for them, just like they do for me. And I want to thank my grandma and grandpa for also being there for me and going through everything together. If y'all knew what everything meant, that would be so much more special. And I want to thank my aunts and my whole family, basically, for being there with me. I love you all. And now, Ms. Hudson will say more.
I didn't know I was going to start crying before I started. You made it. It's your day. Wow. Okay. Today, we celebrate not only a graduate, but a warrior, Jaden Silva. Jaden and I go way back, as I was his homebound teacher from 6th grade through 9th grade, where we spent 5 hours a week learning and forging a student-teacher bond I will carry with me the rest of my days. Sorry. There was a time when graduation felt like a distant dream, when hospital rooms replaced classrooms, and strength was measured in hope rather than grades. But Jake never gave up. Through every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt, he chose courage. We share a love for Star Wars, so as Yoda once said, do or do not, there is no try. Jaden didn't just try, he did. He faced cancer head on. He pushed through the impossible, and today he stands here not just as a survivor, but a graduate. Jaden's journey reminds us that resilience is stronger than fear, and hope shines best in the darkest moments. We are so proud of you, not only for what you've accomplished, but for what you have become. Congratulations, Jaden. The horse is truly with you. And I am very proud to recognize this extraordinary graduate, Jaden Silva.
My name is Mr. Homie, and I'm here to speak for Tazari Smith.
only had 6.5 credits when she came here, and then just barely over a year, she earned 16 credits while she was here. She graduated this semester half early because she showed up every day and just put her head down and worked. And when she first started, the phones were still, kind of distracted here and there, but even then she was working, I'd say, more than the average kid. And then, man, at some point, like, the switch was flipped and there were no distractions. And she didn't waste a second. She'd come into our advisory and start working. We come into graduation, she'd be working. Like, every time I saw her, she was on task. She was working towards her goal. I was gonna say she wrote a lot, but just following Jaden doesn't feel like as much now. So, but since I already gave me a decent amount of stuff to say here, so I'm gonna read her words. As far as what she's supposed to do right after graduation, she says, I plan on continuing to work part-time and also starting a medical program right after graduation to become a certified nursing assistant. Says, what is your goal for the next 5 years? She's got a list of goals here. Live life and experience things, have a car and apartment, have an everlasting connection with a partner. I don't know, people will be weird. Get out the house more and be successful. We asked what her biggest accomplishment in high school was. She said, not disappointing herself. And she said, doing my work after really realizing that it's time to like it. And I hope you are not disappointed in yourself. You worked hard and you should be very proud of the job that you do. What are some great things adventure that positively affected your journey? She said, the teachers are really helpful. Being able to move at self-pace and actually learning and understanding the assignments and staying to myself. And I thought she was just focused in all the time. Like she wasn't getting pulled in any drama or any waste of time. She was just on mission. Who are some people that you want to thank? She said, my family, especially my dad, because he's my biggest influence. All my teachers and my advisor. Ms. Parsons for accepting me in the venture. My grandmother that passed recently, she believed in me. She said, to my dad, I want to thank him for believing in me, for always being there like he said he would. I love him so much. To my family, thank you for the laughs and encouragement. Y'all irritate sometimes, but it's okay, I guess. To the teachers, thank you all. Thank you all. I haven't met some of you, but thank you anyway. I appreciate all of the help and positivity. Also, thank you, Mr. Homey, for checkups on how my classes were going and the pretzels when I was hungry. You're kind of funny, just a little bit, can't hype you up too much. And she said, I would like to thank the social workers for believing in me. Cesare, we're going to miss you around here, and if you take that work ethic that you showed while you were here, you're going to be able to do whatever it is you want to do. I hope that you'll stop by and say, hey, or send me an email or text and just let me know what's going on, because I'll be excited to hear your accomplishments and all that you're doing. Love you and your mission Friday. Y'all join me in congratulating our newest graduate, Larry Smith.
And now the moment that we've all been waiting for. Graduates, please stand. Move your tassel from right to left. And congratulations to all.
Hey, you may be seated. Let's make it tall. Okay. So, it is a wonderful Friday. I can get my presentation okay. Here is your quote. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go. but don't forget to enjoy the journey. I was really doing well until Hudson came up here. I am going to miss faces. I didn't get to really get to know you, Dean, talk to you yesterday. You seem like a really cool dude. My other babies, being young people, I am gonna miss you. I'm so incredibly proud of you. I'm way back in the back in case you ever need to visit. I'm way back. And you can find me anytime. I love you. I know that you're gonna do great things, but don't forget to just believe in yourself and don't let other people define you. You do you, okay? For everyone else, it is a fabulous Friday. I love graduation because I get to see smiling faces and people excited that they're out of school for a minute. But for you guys that are still here in the audience, it's time to step up our game, guys. I'm meeting with teachers and, kids, there's no cell phones. Woohoo! But we still have kids that are not meeting their full potential. But it's not impossible. You can decide today to turn the page and start setting goals, having that determination, having that grit, pushing yourself, letting the adults in the building support you. But in order to do that, you have to come to school. You have to sit in your classes. I know it's a long period, but it gives you more opportunities to hurry and get your credits. So take advantage of the opportunities that you're given so that you can accomplish the goals and you can be here. We want to have this whole stage full of kids that are graduating, but it all comes down to you. You have to do the hard part. You have to do the work. You have to push yourself. You don't have time to be that ugly bird, lazy. We've got to push ourselves. I'm here to support you. Like I said, I'm way in the back, but I'm here. I'm still watching. I'm still pulling kids. I'm still asking about your credits. So don't think because I'm not the assistant principal that I'm not watching. I'm watching. Okay? So we're going to have a wonderful day. We're going to have positive attitudes. Be kind to one another. No trauma. We're dismissing to our advisory. Go straight there so that you don't get consequences. Have a fabulous day.
You know,
Thank you. You're such a doll, baby.